In this video, we are going to understand how to do multiplication by using three-row base method. So what I mean by base? Base are the numbers such as 10, 20, 30, 40, 100, 200, 300, and so on. Okay, these are the base numbers. Now let us take an example here. Make sure that you have your notes in front of you before while watching this video, explanation video. Let us take an example over here of the first case of this particular topic, the case one. Case one of this particular topic is above base. The numbers which are above base, how to do multiplication by using the base method. Suppose I take an example here, 102 multiplied by 104 multiplied by 109. Okay. What is the common base of this particular all three numbers? 100. The nearest base, the common nearest base of all three numbers is 100. Correct? Now, this is my left hand side. LHS means left hand side. This is my right hand side. Okay. So now, the first step says that we have to find the nearest base, which we have found. Now, second step says that we have to put in the right hand side the differences between the base and the given numbers. So, this 100 minus this 102, how much do I get? 2. But as we can see, this particular 102 is more than the base. So, I put a plus sign in front of that particular 2. Similarly, 100 minus 104, I get plus 4. Similarly, 100 minus 109, I get 9. Now, here what I do, I just put some alphabets here, which means this particular A's value is plus 2, this particular B's value is 4, and this C value is 9. Moving forward, this is my block 1. In my block 1, what I have to do? I have to do 1A multiplied by B multiplied by C. What is the value of A? 2. What is the value of B? 4. What is the value of C? 9. After doing this multiplication, I get 72. So my block 1 answer is 72. Now moving towards the block 2. In block 2, what I have to do? I have to do A multiplied by B plus B multiplied by C plus A multiplied by C. Okay. Now, what is A? 2. B? 4. So, the multiplication of these numbers is 8. Similarly, B is what? 4. And here C is what? 9. 9 multiplied by 4 is 36. Plus, next A is 2 and C is 9. 9 multiplied by 2 is 18. After getting all the answers from the multiplication, the answer that I've got from the multiplication, you have to add all of them up. And here you get, this is 22, 5, 6, 62. So the block 2 answer here I get is 62. Now moving forward in block 3. In block 3, what I have to do is, in block 3, I have to choose any random number. Okay, here was 2, right? I have to choose any random number from the left hand side numbers in the questions. I can either choose 102, I can either choose 104 or 109. Any one number from these three. So I'll just choose the middle one randomly, 104, and write it over here in the block 3. Now, what I have to do, the number which is in front of the chosen number is 104, right? The number which is in front of it, I have to eliminate it completely. Okay, after eliminating the front difference digit of that particular number, what are the remaining digits? 2 and 9. I have to add those remaining digits to the block 3 chosen number. So here I get 1 0. Here I get 1 1 5. This is my block 3 answer. Now, in your notes itself, it says the next step is we have to accumulate all the numbers in the thumb rule method format and then see if each block consists of, this is my block 1 answer, this is my block 2 answer, this is my block 3 answer, correct? Now here we have to observe that does each block contains the equal number of digits which are equal to the number of zeros in the base. How many number of zeros are there in the base? 2 zeros are there in the base. So it means the condition is if there are 2 zeros in the base, then my each block should contain 2 digits, because there are 2 zeros in my base. Because there are 2 zeros in my base, that's why I need 2 digits in each block. Now let us observe. Are there 2 digits in block 1? Yes. So I will write 72 here as it is. Are there 2 digits in block 2? Yes. I will write 62 as it is over here. And now block 3 is an exception here. Why? Because there is no other block 4 after it. That is why every number, all the numbers that comes in the final last block, which is block 3, all the numbers should be written as it is. So this becomes our final answer of this whole multiplication. Okay. Now let us take one more example here of above base only. Suppose I have to multiply 307 multiply by 304 and multiply by 302. Okay. Now here what I get, same base. How much base do we get here? 300, because 300 is near to 307, 304, 302. So the common base of all 3 digits is 300. Now this is my left hand side. LHS means left hand side. RHS means right hand side. Okay. Now base minus this number 307. What I get? Plus 7. Why plus? Because this particular number is extra, has extra number, which is 7. So whenever there is an extra number than the base, we put a plus sign here. 300 minus 304 plus 4. 300 minus 302 is 2. Okay. Now, as usual, A, B, C. A's value is 7, B's value is 4, C's value is 2. Block 1, what I do? A multiply by B multiply by C. So here I get 7 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 2. Here I get 56. Block 2 answer is 56. Block 1 answer is 56. And now coming to block 2. In block 2, what we do? A multiply by B plus B multiply by C plus A multiply by C. Now here A is what? 7. Multiply by 4 because B is 4. Here I get 28. Similarly, plus sign B multiply by C means 4 multiply by 2, I get 8. Plus A multiply by C, 7 multiply by 2, here I get 14. So this becomes total 50, 50. 16 plus 4, 20, 50. Okay. Now, moving towards the block 3. Here what I have to do, I have to choose any random number from the left hand side. Let's choose 302. Once I have chosen 302, I will write it here. Now, whichever number or the difference is in front of 302, I have to eliminate it completely and just see which are the remaining differences in the right hand side and put it here and add them up to the chosen number. 302 plus 11, here I get 313. Now, please check your notes. After the 6th step, there is a note which is written. If we get higher bases like 200, 300, 2000, 6000, etc., then we multiply the square of the first digit of the base to the block 3. So what does the statement says? Whenever there are such bases like this 300 which you have right now, what we have to do? We have to multiply the block 3 with the square of the first digit of the base. What is the first digit of the base? It is 3. So the block 3 answer will be multiplied by the square of 3. What answer do I get here? 313 multiplied by 3 square. 3 square means the number multiplied by itself. The number multiplied by itself means a square. So 3 multiplied by 3 here is 9. So here in block 3, the answer I get is 2817. Correct? Now, moving forward to the next statement in that particular note itself. Then multiply the square of the first digit of the base in block 3 and multiply the first digit of the base in block 2. Now, as we know, the first digit of the base is what? 3. So, the answer that we have got 50 in block 2, we have to multiply it by the first digit of the base, which is 3. So, here I get 150. And the last, which is block 1's answer remain as it is. Okay. Now, what we have to do? We have to put these blocks answer into a thumb rule method. Now, we know that there is a condition that the total number of zeros are there in the base. Similarly, the total number of zeros in the base should be equal to the total number of digits in each block. This is block 1. This is block 2. This is block 3. Now let us see in block 1. Do I have 2 digits? Yes. That means this block 1 satisfied my condition. So I'll write 56 as it is. Now coming to block 2. I could see 3 digits, but I only need 2 digits. So from the last time, from 5 and 0, this I will put it in my main answer. And this extra digit 1 gets added up to the next block. So here I get 2818. Now we know that block 3 is an exception because there is no block 4 after it. So all the digits that comes in block 3, I have to put it in the answer itself and this becomes my final answer. Okay. So these are the cases that we did in above base concept. In above base. Now let's come to the below base concept. Case 2, which is below base. Now, before moving towards the below base, let us understand what is vinculum and what is devinculum. Okay, vinculum is nothing but just a negative number. Negative number expressed by using a bar like this. So if I say this 273 is my positive number, how can I make it negative? You will see I'll just have to put a minus sign in front of that number and it will become negative. Similarly, whichever number which has a minus sign in front of it can be written in a vinculum format, which means this number can be written as 2 bar, 7 bar and 3 bar. Okay. Similarly, if I want to write 373 as a negative number, I will just put a minus sign here. But in a vinculum format, you do not write a minus sign. You just put a bar in front of, above the head of that particular numbers. Now, suppose I have got answer in minus 140. So how will I write this in a vinculum format? You will say 1 bar, 4 bar and 0 bar. But here you just have to remember one rule here is that whenever a 0 comes at the end of the number, it will not consist of a bar sign. It will not consist of a bar sign. So when you write such numbers which ends with 0 in a vinculum format, all you do is just put a bar on other numbers and do not put a bar on that last 0. But if I get an answer like 0778, so here we see that 0 is coming before all the numbers. It is coming in the front. So the vinculum format will be 0 bar, 7 bar, 8 bar and 7 bar and 8 bar. Okay, whenever 0 comes at the end, then there is no bar on it. But when it comes in the front or in the middle, there will be a bar on that particular 0. You just have to remember that. So this is the basic revision of vinculum. Now, what is devinculum? Devinculum means, now we know that vinculum, what does vinculum represents? A negative number. What does vinculum represents? A negative number. Similarly, devinculum represents a positive number. Devinculum represents a positive number. Okay. Devinculum is done to the numbers which are already vinculated, which means the numbers which has a bar on it. We know that minus 257, if I do the vinculum, it will have 2 bar, 5 bar, 7 bar, like that. Okay. But in devinculum, what we do, we to remove these particular bars from the heads of these numbers, we use the sutra called all from 9 and last from 10. Okay, which means the last digit should be subtracted from 9 and a rest of the digits after before the last digit will be subtracted by 9. Now, let us take an example of a devinculum. Suppose I have a number 1 bar, 5 bar, 7. To devinculate it, what I do, I have to use this particular sutra. So, last digit will be subtracted by 10. 10 minus 7, I get 3. 9 minus 4, 9 minus 5, I get 4. Again, 9 minus 3, I get 6. Now you see there is no bar on this particular one. So when such digits comes in, all you have to do is minus 1 from that digit. You get 0 and here in the final answer you put 0 like this. Let's take one more example of devinculum. Suppose I have to devinculate 3, 4, 7 bar, 6 bar, 8. Same method, all from 9, last from 10. Last digit should be subtracted from 10. I get 2. Last digits from 9, I get 3. Again, 9 minus 7, I get 2. Now, you see in this 34, there is no bar above it. So, what I do, 34 minus 1. 34 minus 1 is what? 33. So, this 33 I write in my main answer. Okay, this is how you do devinculation. Okay, once we are clear with the devinculation, now let's move towards the examples of below base numbers. Suppose I have to multiply 96, 97, multiply by 99. Okay, what is the common base of these numbers? Of course, it is 100. Now, this is my left hand side and this is my right hand side. Right? Now, 100 minus 96 is how much? 4. But as the answers, as the question's number is less than the base, we put a minus sign in front of it. Okay? We put a minus sign in front of that number. Why? Because the given number is less than the base. Similarly, 100 minus 97, I get minus 3. 100 minus 99, I get minus 1. The same format we have to follow. We just put the number, just name these differences A, B, C. And in block 1, what I do? A multiply by B multiply by C. Minus 4 multiply by minus 3 multiply by minus 1. Minus 4 multiply by minus 3, what I get? Plus 12 into this minus 1. So what I get? Minus 12. Now here what we do? We put a vinculum because I got a minus number. So minus 12 means what? 1 bar, 2 bar. Correct? And this becomes my block 1 answer. Now moving towards the block 2. In block 2, what we do? A multiply by B plus B multiplied by C plus A multiplied by C. So A is minus 4 multiplied by minus 3. I get plus 12 because minus minus becomes plus in multiplication. B multiplied by C means the minus 3 multiplied by minus 1. I get plus 3. Again A minus 4 multiplied by minus 1. I get 4 here. Here answer I get is 19, which is a positive number. Okay, now moving towards the block 3. In block 3, what we do, we just consider a random number choose a random number from the left hand side. If I choose here 97, if I choose 97 over here, what I get? 97. 97. Now what I do? I have to eliminate the number which is in front of the chosen number and subtract. Whenever there is a minus sign, we subtract. Whenever the right hand side numbers consist of a minus sign, we subtract. Okay. So here 97 minus 4 minus 1 means minus 5. So here I get 92. Now we have to do the same way which we did in above base. First, put it in a thumb rule method format. Now check if there are the total number of digits in each block are equal to the number of zeros in the base. This is my block 1 or block 2, block 3 answers. How many number of zeros are there in the base? 2 numbers. So it means each block should contain 2 digits. Is this a 2-digit number? Yes, it is, but with a bar. Is this a 2-digit number? Yes, 19. So I'll write in the main answer. Now this also 2-digit, I'll write in the main answer. Now after this, you have to do devinculation because there is a bar sign here. So how do you devinculate? Wherever there is a bar sign, you do all from 9, last from 10 subtraction. It means 10 minus 2 is 8. 9 minus 1 is 8. And from the rest of the digit which does not have a bar sign on it, all I do is minus 1. So 9219 minus 1 is how much? 9218. And this becomes our final answer. Okay. Now similarly, let's take one more example of below base. Below base 198 197 199. Okay. What is the base of this particular common base here? The common base is 200. Now this is my left hand side. In the right hand side, what I do? I put the differences with a particular sign. Okay. So 200 minus 198 is minus 2. 200 minus 197 is minus 3. 200 minus 199 is minus 1. You can just name it to make sure that you do not make any basic mistakes. In block 1, what we do? A multiplied by B multiplied by C. So minus 2 multiplied by minus 3 multiplied by minus 1. Here I get minus minus plus, but again there is one more minus, so I get minus 6. So when I get a negative number, what I do? I do the vinculum bar. 6 bar. Now here please understand that I could see clearly that there are 2 zeros in the base, but my answer in the block 1 is coming a single digit. To make it a double digit, what I put 0 in front of that particular number to make it a 2-digit number. And as we have learned in the vinculum concept, when the number comes before, when the 0 comes before any number, there will be a bar sign on it. Now moving towards the block 2. Here what we do, A multiplied by B plus B multiplied by C plus A multiplied by C. So here A is what? A is minus 2, B is minus 3. Here I get plus 6. Again, B is minus 3, C is minus 1. Here I get 3 plus 3. Here A is minus 2, C is minus 1. Here I get 2. So 9 minus 2, 11. This is the positive number I get in block 2. Now moving towards the block 3, what I do, I choose any random digit from the number from the left hand side. If I choose here 199, if I choose 199 over here, what I get? 199. When I choose 199, what I have to eliminate? I have to eliminate the number which is in the difference which is in front of it and choose the other ones. So minus 2, minus 3. Here I get 199 minus 2 minus 3 means minus 5. So here 194. Now what I've got in block 2, the answer I've got is 11, which is 2-digit numbers, which is accurate. The condition is met here. Now just observe that we know that the base which has such numbers like 200, 300, 400 and so on, what we do? We multiply the block 3 by the square of the first digit of the block, and the first digit of that base will be multiplied. The first digit of the base gets multiplied to the block 2 answer. Okay. Now here 194 multiplied by 4, it's 16,737. Okay. So this becomes my block 3 answer. Now here block 2, 11 multiplied by 22 is 22. And here bar 0, bar 6. Now let us put it in a thumb rule method format. Now here we have to observe, does each block has the total number of digits which are equal to the total number of zeros in the base. There are 2 zeros. It means each block should have 2 digits. Let us check. This is my block 1 answer, this is my block 2 and this is my block 3 answer. In block 1, are there 2 digits? Yes, there are 2 digits. So I'll put it here with a bar. Block 1 digit, 0 bar and 6 bar. Now in block 2, yes, there are 2 digits. So I'll write those 2 digits as it is. And in block 3, all the digits will come in the main answer. Now here what we have to do, we have to devinculate. So here 10 minus this 6, I get 4. 9 minus 0, I get 9. Now there is no bar on these numbers, these remaining numbers. So from these remaining numbers, what I have to do? I have to do minus 1. So I get 7762 minus 1. How much do I get? 7761. And this becomes my final answer. Okay. So this is how you have to solve. Let us take one more example where there are mixed, above base and below base are mixed. So 99 multiplied by 109 multiplied by 104. Now, what is the common base? 100. This is my left hand side and this is my right hand side. 100 minus 99 minus 1. Why minus? Because the given number 99 is less than the base. Okay. Now 100 plus minus 109 is what? 9. But the given number is more than the base. We put a plus sign. 100, now moving forward, base 100 minus 104 is plus 4. Why plus? Because 104 is more than the base. Okay. Now in block 1, here we put the number, we just name these numbers. Here A multiplied by B multiplied by C. A is -1, B is +9 and C is +4. Here I get -36. Now I have got -36 over here. -36 in a vinculum format, it gets 3 bar, 6 bar. Similarly, now in block 2, A multiplied by B plus B multiplied by C plus A multiplied by C. A is how much? A is -1 multiplied by +9 because B is +9 plus, here I get -9. B is 9 multiplied by C is 4. I get 36. Again, here I get -1 multiplied by +4 is equal to -4. So this minus minus becomes plus. So -30 -13 -13 plus 36 is 23. So I get positive number in block 2. Next, in block 3. In block 3, what I get? I have to choose any of the random digit, any of the random number from the left hand side. Here, if I choose 99, what I have to do, I have to first eliminate the difference which is written in the front of that particular number and add the remaining digits to it. So 99 plus 9 plus 4. Here I get 108 plus 4, I get 112. Okay. Now just to check, now we have to put it in a thumb rule method format. Now check if there are 2 digits in each block because base has 2 zeros. Base has 2 zeros. So each block should contain 2 zeros. So -3 bar, 6 bar, 23, 112. Correct? Now here what we have to do, we have to do devinculation. 10 minus 6, 4. 9 minus 3, 6. Remaining digits does not have a bar sign on it. So we put a -1. So this 1, 1, 2, 2, 3 minus 1, I get 1, 1, 2, 2, 2. And this becomes my final answer of this calculation. Okay, so this is what we have to do.